What if I told you that email marketing could be your e-commerce brand's secret weapon in 2025, but only if you know the right trends? In this video, I'm breaking down the biggest email marketing trends for 2025 that you absolutely need to stay ahead of the game. These aren't just theories. I know these strategies because we have already successfully applied them for our own agency clients. We took a US fashion brand from 84K to 272K per month in email revenue in just 30 days. And we helped a skincare brand generate 71% of their total store revenue from email with zero discounts. And not just that, we've worked with more than 50 e-commerce brands successfully in the past 5 years. But email marketing is changing fast. Rising ad costs, shorter attention spans, and overcrowded inboxes means that you need to adapt or you get left behind. In this video, I'll show you exactly what's working in 2025 and how you can use these trends to dominate your market. Let's dive into it. So the first trend is a focus on list growth. So this first trend is all about email list growth. Why? Because acquiring new customers is getting more and more expensive. So rising ad costs means that you have to make the most out of every single visitor that comes to your website. And growing your email list will help you lower your customer acquisition while improving your customer lifetime value to customer acquisition cost ratio. So how can you maximize your email list growth with high converting sign-up forms? So I've seen like 1,000 Klaviyo accounts over the last 5 years. And what I always notice is that most e-commerce brands are selling for just a 2 to 4% sign-up rate. So that means for every 100 website visitors, only 2 to 4 people are signing up for the email newsletter. And the problem is that it is way too low to be actually profitable with your business. So you should always aim for at least 6 to 10%. And you might wonder, is it even possible? Absolutely. Take a look at this example. For this brand, we've generated a 15.7% submit rate on the mobile form and a 10.8% submit rate for the desktop form. So yeah, it's absolutely possible to reach at least a 6% conversion rate. And how does a high converting sign-up form look like? Well, let me show you an example. So this is an example that I made for Nike. And first of all, what you already notice is that we make use of a pop-up form and it has a clean aesthetic. We don't want to add too much things to it. It has to be clean so it loads fast and it's easy for people to do what you want them to do, which is signing up for your newsletter. And what you also notice is that on this first step, we're not asking for the email or the phone number or whatever. No, what we're first doing is ask them, do you want 20% off your first order? Which is just an example incentive. Do keep in mind, you do need to use an incentive for people to join your email list. It doesn't have to be 20% off. It can also be some other kind of deal. It can be free shipping, it can be a free digital product, a free gift or whatever. But you need to give an incentive for people to actually join your email newsletter. So before we ask for the email, we first ask, do you even want a discount or do you even want the free digital product? Then there are two options, yes please, no thanks. Really easy. If people click yes please, they go to the next step. If they click on no thanks, the form will close. You also notice we have an aesthetic image on the left side, which points towards the text in here. So we have like a visual cue towards the text. And what you also notice, we don't have like an X sign in here, so people can't close it by clicking on that. So basically what we want to do is that we want to add friction to closing the form and want to make it as easy as possible to sign up. Of course, doesn't mean that we have to make it impossible for people to close the form. So that's why we have the no thanks option as well. But still, we don't want to have like a big cross in here. So make it easy for people to close the form. Let's say people click on yes, please. Then people go to the email opt-in. And again, really simple aesthetic appearance that we have. So a simple headline, unlock 20% off your first order. People can fill in the email address and people can click on get my discount now. You already notice, really simple. We only have a headline. We don't work with body copy. I see this all the time. The people have a headline where they say something like, hey, welcome to Nike, for example. People don't care about that. That's not something that's going to grab the attention. What is going to grab the attention is unlock 20% off your first order. That's what's grabbing the attention. So please skip out on the body text where you talk about that you're going to update people on new arrivals, special deals, blah, 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 blah. People already know that. People are not interested in that. Only thing that people are interested in is a special offer like this. So just use a simple headline like unlock your offer, your first order. That's it. Next thing that you notice is that in the whole sign-up form, we don't use the word sign up or subscribe. Why? People hate to sign up to things. People don't want to subscribe to things. So we want to avoid these kind of words like completely in our sign up forms. Always think that people think, what's in it for me? People want a discount. So what's a better call to action button than subscribe now or sign up now, get my discount now, because that's what people want. Of course, you can split test a lot of variations for this, but this is already like a good base to start with. Another thing that you might notice is that we use a white background. So what we do for the input field is that we make it in a slightly different color so it pops out more, so it's more visible and people know what they need to do. So we literally say enter your email here. So we give clear guidelines on what we expect from people. If we just say email address, it might not be clear to everyone. Again, we want to lower the friction to increase the conversion. That's the main idea behind it. So people fill in their email address in here, they click get my discount now, and then they go to the success page where we say your discount code is on its way. Please check your inbox for the confirmation message with your discount code. Didn't receive an email within 5 minutes, please check your spam box. This is a really important addition because if you're having issues with email deliverability, it might be that your first welcome email is landing in their spam box and you don't want all these people to email your customer support with question about, hey, we didn't receive the email, because they did receive the email, but it's probably in their spam box. So that's why that's an important addition to this page. Another thing that you might notice is that we're not giving away the discount code in the sign-up form. And this is something that's on for a debate in the email marketing space. Some people like to give it away straight away in the pop-up form so people can buy immediately. Other people like me like to give it away in the welcome email. I'm on the second camp for multiple reasons. The first reason is that we want people to open the first welcome email. If we give away the discount code right now, people can buy immediately. There's no reason for people to open your welcome email. What will happen is that this welcome email will get a low open rate. It's the first email that we send to a new subscriber. People aren't opening it. Your other emails are also not going to be opened. People will those emails will land in the spam box, will send a bad signal to Google, Outlook, etc. And you'll have a major email deliverability issue. That's why it's better to make sure that at least people are opening this first welcome email by giving them the discount code in the email. That will send a much better signal to Google and Outlook. You will have a better email deliverability. So that's a good reason already. Second thing is that you want to train people to actually open your emails. So we can do that right from the bat by making sure that people have to open the first email to get the discount code. So we're already training people opening your email. So those are two reasons for me to give away the discount code in the email and not on the pop-up form. Again, there's a lot of debate going on this, but that's my preferred way. And I think that's just better than giving away the discount code straight away. And this is just an example of a high converting sign-up form. Of course, there are a lot of things that you can A/B test, but probably for most brands, if you implement like this, you already see a much better sign-up rate. And if you want to know how to build such a sign-up form from scratch, check out my Klaviyo sign-up form tutorial on my YouTube channel. In this video, I explain everything from A to Z in 35 minutes. So it's really an in-depth sign-up form tutorial. And it also gives you some ideas on what you should split test with your sign-up form. The second trend is to send more emails. So most e-commerce brands are playing it way too safe. So they're sending 1, maybe 2 emails a week. But in 2025, you need to send at least 4 emails per week to really stay top of mind within your target audience. And I already see you thinking, why so many emails? Well, simply because your audience inboxes are flooded with emails every single day. So if you're not constantly showing up, they'll forget about you. Your competitor is sending 4 emails a week. But what will happen? Your target audience will think of your competitor and not of your brand. And that's of course not what we want. So you have to stay top of mind to make sure that they're thinking of your brand, not of your competitor. So you have to stay top of mind to make sure you're the brand they're thinking of when they're ready to buy. So here's why sending 4 times a week just works. First of all, you stay relevant, so your brand remains visible in the crowded inbox, ensuring that your emails are noticed by your target audience. The engagement stays high, so you're not sending so many emails that subscribers get annoyed or fatigued. So that's why I don't recommend sending 5 to 7 emails per week. And because of that, you get fewer unsubscribes. So you avoid the heavy churn that comes with sending too many emails. We see this all the time, but you're still maintaining the strong engagement. So you're still sending enough to get enough revenue from your email channel. And then the third trend is to not just send sales emails. That's really a no-go in 2025. So yes, you need to send more emails, but it doesn't mean that this has to be sales emails all the time. You need to make sure that they're worth opening. People are really done with the shop this now emails. So your emails need to provide value or entertainment and actually needs to be engaging. So the goal isn't just to sell a product, it's to connect with your audience, to build loyalty, and to position your brand as an essential part of their life. So again, you want to stay top of mind. So when a person is ready to buy, they think of you as a brand and not of one of your competitors. And now you might wonder, okay, I can't just send sales emails, but I do have to send 4 times a week. How? No worries, here are some ideas. So a testimonial campaign, user-generated content, press mentions, media publications, blog/article highlights, research highlights, myths debunked, frequently asked questions, trending products, bestsellers, new arrivals, staff picks, back in stock, bundles, the essentials that people need, a gift guide, the gift yourself angle, a feature highlight where you go in depth on one of the features of your product, a benefit highlight where you go in depth on one of the benefits of your product, us versus them, the problem solution angle. So you talk about a problem that's really active and then you talk with the audience and you talk about the solution for this problem, which is one of your products. So this is basically like a soft sell. The before after angle, if that's applicable to your niche. Behind the scenes, people love behind the scenes. How to use your product in the best possible way, so tips and tricks. How is your product made? Tips and tricks. A sneak peek, recent developments within the company, brand USPs, the brand story, founder story, meet the team. And of course, you have all these special holidays. So as you can see, these are just a few angles that you can use without like continuously say, buy my products now, or like throwing away discounts all the time. So these are all campaigns without a discount that you can use for your e-commerce brand. And if you want to know more about this, check out my video, The Best Email Marketing Calendar in 2025, which is a 40-minute course on how to craft the best email marketing campaign calendar for your brand in 2025. Trend number 4 is to send more plain text emails. So plain text emails are making a huge comeback in 2025. Why? Simply because they stand out in an inbox full of overly designed, image-heavy emails. Don't get me wrong, we're also sending these designed emails, but it's nice to sometimes sprinkle in some plain text emails because they are just a great pattern interrupt and they just feel personal, like a direct message from a friend or from a founder. So here's why plain text emails work. First of all, better email deliverability. So email providers prioritize plain text emails because they seem more authentic. It seems like a personal message. So they're more likely to land in the primary inbox and not in the promotion step. So that's a win already. Second reason is because it's a personal touch. So when it looks like an email from a friend, the audience is more likely to engage. So it's a plain text email from the founder of your company. So people can really appreciate, especially if you're a bigger company, that they get an email from the founder. And the third reason is that simplicity stands out. So in a sea of flashy email designs, which again, we're also making, a simple message can feel refreshing and genuine. And that's what you want to achieve. And that's something that's really important right now in 2025. So for example, imagine an email that starts with, "Hey John, I just wanted to personally thank you for being part of our journey. Here's something special I've been working on." You get such an email, feels way more personal than a designed email where you say 20% off site-wide. You know, people are used to such emails. So this is way more unique and a nice pattern interrupt. So my advice to you is to try sending at least one plain text email per month and see how it impacts your results. And trend number 5 is to focus on the core email flows and to optimize them. So let's talk about email flows. So I've audited hundreds of Klaviyo accounts in the past 5 years and always surprised me to see that most e-commerce brands are missing out on the essential email flows, or they haven't touched them in months or even years. It's insane to me, but it really happens. So these are the core email flows that every e-commerce brand needs to nail in 2025. So we're talking about the welcome series flow, site abandonment, browse abandonment, cart abandonment, checkout abandonment, post-purchase flow, and the customer win-back flow. So focus on these flows first. And I see these go wrong all the time. So instead of optimizing these revenue making flows, e-commerce brands are busy setting up those super advanced, hyper specific flows that in reality only reach like a few people per month. So it will lead to like zero impact for your business. Well, if you would focus on your core flows and, for example, optimizing your cart abandonment flow and take your conversion rate from 50% to 20%, that's what's going to make a real impact for your business. So set up the email flows that I just mentioned and run at least 2 to 3 A/B tests per week and see how this will impact your business. And that's everything you need to know about the email marketing trends in 2025 to stay ahead of the game. If you're ready to take email marketing completely off your plate and to see the results that I've shown you, like getting 71% of your revenue from email, all without using 0 discounts, click on the link underneath this video in the description and book a call with me. Together, we'll figure out if working with my team is the right move for your business. And if you're not quite ready for that, I highly recommend checking out this video for even more actionable email marketing strategies. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to the channel if you want to grow your e-commerce business with email marketing. I can already tell you there are way more weekly uploads coming up. So I'll see you in the next one.